Hello everyone, it's Rob from Thick Tech Tips. How you doing? So I was asked to give my thoughts on the top four 144 hertz gaming monitors. So without further ado, I give to you that's the operative word here, it's my top four 144 gaming monitors for 2020. You might think it's different. Let me know in the comments. Also, just to kind of let you folks know, monitors these days are scarce. I did not check to see if these things are in stock yet, or if they're in stock now, or if they are going to be in stock in the near future. But these are monitors that you can purchase today if they are available. Again, with COVID-19, that can change on a day-to-day basis. So, here we go. I picked four. Reason why I went with 144 hertz, I decided to stay away from the faster refresh monitors, mainly because they are getting more toward those enthusiast type of realm. The 144 hertz gaming monitors work perfectly for the people who are have a reasonable graphics card and a reasonable CPU, and they can get around 100 to 120 frames per second with their AAA games set to the highest graphic settings as possible. Anything more, you're going to need some really heavy duty equipment, and we're just going to kind of stay away from that for now. So here we go, folks. This is going to be a quick one, and without further ado, my top four monitors. First one, we're going to go with a 1080p for those 1080p gamers with a little bit more of a budget system, but really like 1080p and quick FPS. This monitor from Asus is probably one of the best 24-inch gaming monitors out there for the budget conscious. We're talking about in the low 200s range. It is the Asus VP249 QGR. Again, you're going to see that as a thing in monitors. The alphabet soup in the name of the monitor. Once again, it's the Asus VP249 QGR. It's a 24-inch monitor, full HD. It has an IPS panel, which is pretty nice. It's going to give you phenomenal color with reasonably fast refresh rates. And it also has FreeSync, AutoSync, adaptive technology to keep you running at a buttery smooth type of experience. I don't know if this monitor is G-Sync compatible. My guess is it will probably work, but don't sue me if it doesn't. You can always check NVIDIA's site to see if this monitor has specifically been approved by NVIDIA as a G-Sync compatible monitor. But even if it's not, the chances are it would probably work. But again, don't hold me accountable. Low blue light, again, that's not a big requirement. Most of our operating systems now can keep the blue light low from the monitor so that we don't basically stay up all night. And finally, this does have flicker free, so that's really nice too, especially if you're in front of your monitor a long amount of times. It is wall mountable. It does have a VESA mount, but again, it's a 24-inch monitor. A lot of people don't wall mount something that small or put them on arms. But if you have a couple of them, maybe you want to put it on a nice little dual monitor arm situation. It's a great little option to have that VESA mounting capability there. So from there, we are going to now go to a little bit of a higher resolution choice. If you have a little bit better graphics card and you want to go to 1440p gaming, it will allow you also to go to a bigger form factor monitor for a bigger screen, because that pixel density is going to be more, it's going to be better and available at a larger monitor for a higher resolution. You'll have great pixel density at 1440p on a 25-inch, 24-inch monitor, but 27 can handle that pixel density fine as well. So if you want to go to a little bit bigger screen and a little bit more resolution, this is my choice, first choice. It is the ViewSonic VX2758 2KP MHD. Told you about the alphabet soup with monitors names, right? Well, this is from ViewSonic. Again, it is another IPS panel. Beautiful colors. One thing about this one, it's a little bit bigger and a little bit more resolution than the other one. And this is, again, very budget conscious too for this size of monitor and this kind of speed in refresh rate. It also has an extremely fast response time of 1 millisecond. So we are getting everything that we want. We want a 1 millisecond response time for no ghosting. We got the more resolution. We got a bigger screen. The pixel density isn't too bad. It's 144 hertz, so I can game up to 144 frames per second. What more can you ask for, right? It's a great monitor. The bottom of the stand is a little bulky, but again, that's user preference. You can VESA mount this one as well. So if you want to get rid of those bulky legs and kind of have a more clean surface, you can, definitely put it on a monitor arm to free up your desk space if that's something that's interesting to you. So there you go. Now with these, if you want to go even more budget conscious, you have an option. I'm going to give that one to you. They make a very good monitor, and it's going to even save you some money. And you're going to have a nice big screen with a nice amount of resolution with a good refresh rate. You're going to lose a little bit on the response time though. And it's also curved. Some people do not like curved monitors. So here we go. This is the Votech GN27D. Again, curved monitor. Some people don't like it. I personally like curved monitors. I'm not sure if I'm a huge curved fan at 27 inches. The curve is so slight that it's sometimes not even perceivable. So it really doesn't give you that feel of curvature, even though it's there. Then the other cool thing is, again, 144 hertz. The response time is going to be a little slower. Is it slower? Yeah, because it's going to be, the response time number is higher. Therefore, it doesn't respond as fast. So the response time is slower. 4.8 milliseconds. Again, I always take these response times with a grain of salt from the manufacturers. I usually give a fudge factor of about 2 to 3 seconds on there. So with the 2-second fudge factor on here, we're talking about 6.8, which is right around that edge of possible ghosting on 144 hertz. So you might see some ghosting on here. I haven't used this monitor myself. I do use a Votech 32-inch monitor at the 1440p. I don't have much of a problem with the pixel resolution at that size, mainly because I sit further back from my monitors, and that allows me not to necessarily see those lines. If someone is really up there, I can definitely see the lines there, but I'm not that close to it, so I'm okay. I'm happy with the bigger screen, especially with the older eyes. So anyway, this one is a great price, $250. Currently out of stock, as you can see, at the Votech, but I'm sure you might be able to find some suppliers that might have this one there. It's a great choice for the price. It will keep you happy, especially, as I said, if you don't mind it being a VA panel with a little bit slower response times. But with the VA panel, you're going to still have better color than a TN panel, and you're also going to have better view angles from different areas of your desk than with a TN panel. TN panel, you got to kind of hit dead center with it so that you don't lose any visibility based upon the direction you are seeing the monitor. So that's that one as a good budget choice. Finally, if you have some good money to spend and you are willing to spend it on a monitor, we're talking about a couple $100 more than some of the ones that I've already shown. Not a couple $100 more than the ViewSonic, where it's still under 500, but it's still right around the $500 range. And this is another Asus monitor, but it is a larger one than the 24-inch one. This is the Rogue Swift PG 278QR. I believe Rogue stands for Republic of Gamers, in the Asus parlance. Yep. Oh yeah, look at that. It says it right there, Republic of Gamers. This is a true G-Sync monitor. It has a G-Sync chip in there to get that buttery smooth gameplay with the adaptive sync technology that G-Sync affords you. So your monitor will always be adjusting its refresh rate in accordance with your frames per second while you're playing, so it just doesn't stutter. There's no screen tearing or any of that type of stuff. Has a ridiculously fast response time, 1 millisecond. This one can also be overclocked, overdriven. They use that term also a lot in monitors to 165 hertz. So I know I said 144 hertz, but this is a 144 hertz monitor, but you have the option to overclock it, overdrive it to 165. So it gives you even more headroom in case you do upgrade your graphics card. What a great thing, right? It does have all the other little niceties that you kind of like, the Asus iCare, which is that flicker-free technology, as well as the blue light reduction. Again, blue light reduction is not a huge thing anymore. Again, VESA mount capable, and it is just a great option. Quick. This is a TN panel, folks. This is not an IPS panel. It's not a VA panel. So the color is not going to be as nice as the original Asus that I showed you, but you are getting more resolution. You're getting a very fast response time. You're getting pretty much what a gamer wants, and this is a great choice, and true G-Sync capabilities with the G-Sync chips. It's not G-Sync compatible. So there you have it, folks. My top 4. Once again, underline the word my. If you have any thoughts what I said as my top 4, let me know what you think. You like them, give me a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give me a thumbs down. Let me know what you think are your top 4. I'll be more than happy to talk with you and see if I agree. I could be wrong, and I could also be convinced otherwise, saying, Rob, this is a better monitor than one of the ones you sent here. Now remember, I gave you a great 24-inch monitor. I gave you what I feel a great 27-inch monitor. If you want to compare with me, make sure you compare apples to apples, right? Same dollar ballpark, same kind of technology, same kind of things. I mean, I could have easily said, this monitor is much better. Yeah, it's 240 hertz. It's also got an IPS panel. It's also $850. So let's try to compare apples to apples. See if you can find a better 27-inch, $500 monitor with G-Sync that is 1440p with a 1 millisecond response time. That has all the bells and whistles that this one has. See if you can find a better 27-inch monitor at $300 or close to $300 with what I said as a response time and refresh rate. Let's have a little conversation. Once again, this is Rob from Thick Tech Tips, wishing you guys peace and be good to each other.